Washington, as many as 200 Americans have come forward to describe possible symptoms of directed energy attacks, part of a wave of fresh reports that includes newly identified incidents around the world, Western officials say. A U.S. official with knowledge of new potential cases of so-called Havana Syndrome said a steady drumbeat of cables has been coming in from overseas posts reporting new incidents, often multiple times each week. A recent and previously unreported incident in Berlin cut short at least one diplomat's term in Germany, EU officials and others briefed about the matter said. Another person who was briefed this month about recent incidents said, "It is global, but there seems to be an awful lot going on in Europe." Officials with direct knowledge said there are now possible cases on every continent except Antarctica. In the past year, officials said, more than one American in the Central Asian country of Kyrgyzstan has experienced symptoms, including a baby. Almost half of the possible cases involve CIA officers or their relatives, two officials said, while about 60 involved Defense Department employees or relatives, and around 50 were linked to the State Department. A number of FBI agents and personnel, both current and former, have come forward after having experienced symptoms while overseas, especially in Europe and Central Asia, sources said. Several FBI employees reported to officials that they were hit in Vienna, including some possible cases dating back more than a decade. In a statement, an FBI spokesperson said, "In keeping with DOJ policy, the FBI can neither confirm nor deny the existence of specific investigations. However, we will direct you to recent statements made by Director Wray in testimony before Congress where he underscored the protection, health, and well-being of EU government personnel is the highest priority. We view all EU government personnel who have these symptoms as potential victims and will treat them as such, and we care deeply about our colleagues in the federal government." A Defense Department spokesman said, "The department is heavily engaged on this issue as a part of the National Security Council led interagency process across the federal government to address anomalous health incidents, and is fully committed to determining both the causes and source. The safety, health and welfare of our personnel remains a top priority for the department." Biden administration officials said government employees were encouraged to come forward if they had experienced symptoms and cautioned that not all people who have done so will end up being considered Havana Syndrome cases. A senior administration official said, "In certain cases, these incidents have upended the lives of EU personnel who have devoted their careers to serving our country. Our government recognizes how important it is to make sure they get the care they deserve and that we get to the bottom of this as quickly as possible."